Hello, everyone. Let's start this third section for the new edition of the Civic Design course. So today we are not a lot, actually. I'm here in company of Irene, which is in my side, and with Alfonso. And we will see if other people will joining the session. So we wait 15 minutes. I think is the limit to wait. I think it's not good to wait more. So let's try to have, as usual, 1 hour session. I have prepared a minute document, so the people that are watching maybe right now or maybe later, you can read the document on Google Docs. There is a first agenda proposal, which is really simple today. So far, I have 2 points, which are coordination protocol and coordination with Civic Innovation School. I don't know if you want else. Okay, so just to resume the situation. With the last session, we had a very maybe emotional debate. In the second part of the session, we started with the definition of the new team for the Civic Design course. And in the second part, we had a really emotional moment. So in a way, personally, I understand that we reconnected again emotionally with the project. And at the end, we finished without any proposal. So the goal was to set up the team, but at the end, we didn't achieve the setup. And actually, we said that we will see in the following weeks if something is coming. We will see. So now, 2 weeks later, it's time to reorder the stuff. So personally, I had the time to think enough about it and talk as well with several people. So I think in a way we are ready to start for the Civic Design course coordination. I don't know, maybe what do you think? I start with what I see and a sort of proposal for that. It's okay?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes? Okay, so I will start with, yes, okay, so I start with, so this was the contextualization of the moment. So in my opinion, right now, the best way to go ahead is actually to get inside the work in a way. So we wasn't able to set up a team. I think it's not really important because we already have the Civic Innovation School team, which is already working, and from the Civic Innovation School, we could help a lot to start the coordination of the Civic Design course. In a way, what I think is that maybe we should do what we are usually doing, which is open the coordination and a stronger session structure. What I mean is, instead of starting for the theme set up. Let's start with the protocol we will use to work, and then people could join the work. So in a way, I would propose something that we already experimented with the Civic Factory process, which is propose yes, as a weekly protocol, work protocol, and so that allow us to get coordinating and start with the job, and then when we are more we have go ahead better, so we can start with some kind of focus groups that work specifically in some kind of topic. So the idea is to start with the weekly session, and people could join. Any people could join, because I thought that a lot of people is interested in join, but something that was really difficult is to establish how much time anyone could offer or take in account for the job. So what kind of commitment? So that started to create a really confusing discussion. So I think that we could assure the structure coordinating each week from Civic Innovation School this session. So assure that each week we will have this session, and during this session we will go ahead with the work. So, repito rápidamente, creo que va a ser más claro para algunos y para mí también. Entonces, lo que propongo es que en lugar de empezar desde la creación de un equipo que luego estructurará la forma de trabajo, pues, que es algo que habíamos propuesto y que salía un poco de la propuesta del Local Camp, como no ha sido posible y eso ha creado problemas, lo que propongo es empezar a otro lado, es decir, definamos una forma de trabajo y desde esa forma de trabajo cualquier persona que esté interesada se puede sumar al proyecto, aprovechando que en el fondo ya tenemos una estructura fija que está funcionando, que es la gobernanza de la Civic Innovation School, que puede asegurar, digamos, la parte más funcional del proyecto. Entonces nosotros podemos ir avanzando, se creará la página web, la infraestructura, etcétera. Lo vamos comunicando cada vez mejor, y entonces cada semana se reúne el grupo que coordina el curso junto con los que estamos coordinando la escuela, la Civic Innovation School, y vamos avanzando. Y cuando vemos que estamos ya más listos para definir grupos más concretos, se podrán crear grupos específicos. Y creo que en términos de tiempo debería encajar, porque la idea, como comentábamos, es que el curso empiece realmente en octubre, ¿no? Entonces, bueno, eso es un poco la idea. Voilà. I don't know if you have any comment.
No, for me it's very clear. All is very clear. So maybe maybe two good things. Sorry, are you listening to me? You have no micro now, don't you? You're,
Go ahead, Alfonso.
okay, you are listening. Okay. Two good things. Maybe we are going to have a shorter session today, not 1 hour, but shorter one. That's good. And the second thing is that maybe now we can list, we can write down in the document the next step we have to follow to to um, to build these work groups. I mean, um, ding. Time.
Irene is starting in the first
Your time is
round.
over.
It was the
So I don't
responsible.
know what you think.
La navajita.
Dale. Hemos
Vamos,
perdido a
Alfonso,
Alfonso.
arráncalo.
No, I have already finished.
Ah. Espera. No sé si igual tiene ecos.
Sí, vale. Okay, so the idea is to get more. So you are comfortable with the proposal. Irene, what do you think about the proposal?
Yes, I think the proposal is good, but I have some questions. How is the coordination with the Civic Innovation School? Because we talk about the protocol, but not for the coordination. And I think it's good to talk about the next step, as Alfonso says.
For me, the coordination with Civic Innovation School is, as Dome said before, a weekly meeting to talk about the development of the civic design course. Not more than that. Maybe later we can define better and in a deeply way the protocol of communication between Civic Innovation School and Civic Design course. But I think for now it's enough to say that we are going to meet once per week, and that's all.
Yes, I would add that we will try to achieve even a better human feeling and approach. What does it mean is that, okay, we start with this weekly session, and in each session we will talk about specific topics. So just before session, we will talk about these topics, and then with the people participating in the session, we could assign different tasks. So if there is something that we could do during the week, people could volunteer doing that. So something like that. So. And when we go ahead, we will see if we could create more structured groups, thematic groups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Okay, so if it's okay, what we could do is start to define some topics. So one actually already came up, which is the communication. Another one is I think we have the communication, the contents. And I don't know what else, administration. So for at least for two of them, I mean, about communication and administration, I think, I don't know what you think, Alfonso, we could help a lot from the Civic Innovation School.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Just a question. Inside communication, are you including promotion also? I mean promotion of the course.
Yes, I'm including.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, I'm including communication. For me, is including promotion, so website.
Yeah.
And then all the communication we will do in social network and online, and even offline.
Okay. And maybe another task to do is certificates, no? Talking to some institution or organizations to get partners to be able to certificate the course. I don't have it.
Okay. Sorry, sí, okay. No, I think about, yeah, this is for me is administration.
Okay.
So it's administration, and actually, I think from Civic Innovation School, we could do a work to recontact all the organization we already worked with, and try to see if they are or engaged again. For instance, for the certification, we have at least the Colegio de Arquitectos of Madrid. So we should try to see a new agreement with them, and actually would be the Civic Innovation School signing this agreement.
In France and Italy, they have a specific entity like Colegio de Arquitectos, or
actually, so far, all the certificates came from the Spanish Madrileñ Colegio de Arquitectos. But of course, we could work so to see if we could have different organizations in different countries that give us the certification. So in a way, this is an example about how we could work, because we have a lot of things already done. So I think we could we have we could be sure that the course would be work, because we already have all of the stuff, but we could improve. So if we stay as we are, okay, we have the Colegio de Arquitectos de Madrid, but it would be better if we could have different organization, so we could work on it.
And for the partnership, there is a specific group to work on organizations or entities that want to join, or that work is from the Civic Innovation School?
For me, the protocol would be all the time the same. So from Civic Innovation School, we already started working on it with the idea that to get new partners. But so we could coordinate so far that part, but in each session, in each weekly session, we will see if there is other people that is proposing something else. So if, for instance, something from, I don't know, from Mexico, from Argentina, from, I don't know, Colombia, or Italy or France has some proposal, is the moment during the session to talk about it, and then we could consolidate this new agreement by the people that is proposing it. So during the session, if someone from Argentina is proposing something, okay, that's we will see that is cool. Okay, this we will see if this person would be in charge to go ahead with the. And what is the meaning of that is that in each session we will see if there are other people doing the same, if we have documents already, some documents that we could use to improve this part. For instance, the job we already started doing in Civic Innovation School is to propose a first storytelling of what is Civic Innovation School. And of course, we could coordinate with Civic Design course to add as well a new actually is restylized website of the Civic Design course. So we could have a storytelling about Civic Innovation School, Civic Design course. So we are already working on it, and with the Civic Innovation School, not about the civic design course, but we could do that actually. So, okay, you have that down. So, for instance, with this proposal, what we could do is that if there is some, I think it could help this structure, because sometimes you have people that really want to be involved, but maybe just for a simple topic, for instance, contents, or for graphics, or communication. But maybe they don't have the guarantee that they could spend a lot of time on it. So what we could do with this structure is, okay, we continue with the session each week. We are sure that we are doing that, and people is engaging as they can. Of course, in this structure, we put also in a second moment the economical part. So far, I'm not able to think how we will distribute the money. I guess that ongoing work in progress, we could also talk about it. In this weekly session, we could talk about how achieve fair system to manage the money.
Yeah. What do you think? You think we need another task, another group of tasks to decide about the money, not only how we share it, but what is the price of the course, and all of those things.
I think we could have two different groups. I don't know actually now. I wouldn't say groups. I think it's too early to talk about the groups. It's more topics. Yeah. So one topic for me is the commercial part, which is related with partnership and communication. But the commercial part would decide the sell strategy. All of this stuff about having discount codes or different price along the month. So this is for me the commercial part. And then we have another one which is more meta discussion, which is the economical internal, I don't know, economical internal redistribution management.
Okay.
So
yeah, when I see this structure of task like this, it comes to my mind the organization that we have followed in Lost in Translation project when we were developing the website, civicwise.org website, and in the second phase we have defined this kind of structure based on tasks that we need to do, and we have dedicated 1 week per group of tasks. I mean, we have a meeting and we take the decision in group
about that.
About the topic, for example, communication or promotion or whatever. And during the week, we did the specific tasks of this group, you know. And 1 week later, okay, we did an evaluation of this group of tasks, and we decide the next group, and so on and so on. And it's a really it's a good way to do this group of tasks, at least for us in Lost in Translation project, because um, it's like a loop in which you have decision, production, and evaluation. So maybe we can do the same. I don't know. You are muted, Dome.
Sorry, let's write down this system. The loop is decision, production, evaluation.
Sorry, I
Right?
didn't understand you.
Loop, the three phases of the loop.
Yeah,
Would you say
this is
again?
taking decisions
Okay.
during the meeting, doing an evaluation of the previous phase, and during the week, production. I mean, doing things.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. We could use this methodology. So in a way, each week we'll say which specific task we have to do. So each one is also saying which task is doing,
Yeah,
and then we evaluate it.
that's it.
Okay. Okay.
We
It's,
can
I
we
like
can
it.
give it a try, and if it works, we can adopt it. If not, we can change.
Okay, let's start. So what we have to do for the next week?
Yeah, for me, we can maybe make a proposal of the main topics we have to to do, and we make a calendar, and during the week, people can say if it's okay for them, and if
Okay.
it's good, we can start next week. So for me, it's easy. We can make a calendar here in the meeting sessions document.
Just something that we are doing here, because I said we are inspiring from what we are doing also with the Civic Factory process. So I think what is important as well is that we create right now better relationship between what is going on during the week and the decision that we will take during the session.
Sorry, I didn't understand you.
See, what I understand, what is important to me is that is to be clear that the decision is not something that is happening during the week.
No, that's it.
During the week, we debate, and then we take decision during the session. So this is really important to say because it's the light structure. So the simple structure is, okay, we are working, we are debating, we are, this is for me also the sense of institution. So this is open, and then the rhythm is that during the session, we will take in account all of the opinions and we take a decision. Is a little scale what we do with the global camp. So during 6 months, we discuss, and then we meet, and during the global camp, we make decision.
That's it.
Perfect. No, I like it. It's okay. Okay. So how you suggest to go ahead right now?
Let's start the proposal for a calendar. You know, we can see how many weeks we have from now to to the beginning of the
October.
course, or yeah, maybe we need to finish some task before, I don't know, before
Okay.
the beginning of September. I don't know. So let's count the weeks. So if we start next week, we have one, two, uh, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should I count August, or are we on holidays?
I think we count it. We
Okay.
will see if we will be working, but
Okay. Okay.
just to say how much weeks we have
Yeah.
until
6,
the
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Uh, at the end of August, and then uh, 12, 13, 14, 15 at the end of September. I think is the end of, for me. No, you say October is the beginning of the course.
I don't know, we October, but not necessarily at the beginning of October. Could be at the middle of October.
Yeah. Well, let's say that we need to finish all the things at the end of September. Okay.
Okay. So
Um,
how many weeks you said?
15.
Quince.
Sí.
Okay. Okay. So
So let's. How many topics we have?
so well, let's start. We have here communication, content, commercial, economy, and administration.
So we have 5 main topics, and
For
then
me,
yeah.
economy. See, I mean the redistribution. Bueno, I don't know. Maybe his main topic. Yes, let's say yeah, five topics.
Yeah, so communication, I don't know. Uh, mm, maybe we can start with one communication session. After that, one content session. After that, administration. Um, After that, commercial. Uh, After that, economy. We have 5 weeks, and then we uh, can do another time the loop. I mean, it's clear. Or
So for you, in each session, each week, we will focus just in one main topic, right?
yeah,
Okay. Because I was thinking differently actually. So each week, work on all of them.
okay, we can do that. Also. Yeah, because yeah, if we do like this, one topic per week, maybe we are going to start some topics too late. No.
Yes, See, in my opinion, what would be interesting is, okay, we will work in each session about, let's say, maybe at least 3 of them.
Okay.
And then right now in the calendar, we could establish some specific milestones. For instance, commercial. I think that by the, let's say, by the middle, I don't know, here, the middle of July, we should have defined a commercial strategy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By the end of the have a defined communication strategy. For instance, the contents, we have more time for the contents.
Okay.
And also, I know maybe it's strange, but also for this part economy, in this new protocol, we have a little more time.
Okay, so for next week, we can say promotion, or what have you said, Tommy? Promotion, promotion,
Bueno, commercial, you mean?
commercial. That's right. Commercial.
Yes. For me, the most important is commercial and communication.
Yeah.
That are actually linked.
Yeah.
Commercial communication and
Okay. Let's
so
start like this, and maybe we can add another task during the week is doing the deciding the topics for the next week, you know, because we need,
okay. In each session, we decide the topics for the following section. Okay.
yeah. So
So
now it's clear for the next session. We are going to talk about commercial communication administration. It would be great if we have little more clear the subject. I think we need to be more specific. For example, communication, we are going to talk about website. Commercial, we are going to talk about prices of the course.
sí. Yeah, I'm putting some topics to to be clearer. So yeah, prices for the commercial, prices and the sell strategy. I would say sell strategy. Communication for me is website and social network.
Yeah.
And administration is a rolling protocol. So decide how we will manage the rolling.
Okay. Well, no, it's not bad. A productive session today.
Sí.
I will say that at least there are 3 people reading the document and maybe watching the session in YouTube. I think it would be great if they give us some feedback. Maybe not now, but
See, I think it's really good.
And finally, we have spent
Okay,
1
so
hour.
the idea is to
Yeah. I have lost you, Dome.
I didn't hear you.
Ah, okay. Now it's okay. So I think that's it, no?
Okay, so and people we will use Slack for comments.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
This is
Slack.
all the time the question. We try to improve the discourse, but at the end, people is using more Slack than discourse.
Yeah, right. Um, for me, it's always the same protocol. Slack is for organization mostly, and Slack is for a debate.
Discourse is for a debate.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Discourse is for a long debate. So I would say that let's use discourse.
But discourse right now is working because in the past, a lot of time is down. I don't know.
Now it's working. I've done some things, and now it's more or less stable. More or less, it continues.
Um, I, I just would I would say something that for me also is important is maybe is a little bit insisting on it. For me, it's not about having a debate. It's more um, uh, I call that a collective intelligence process. I mean, what I think is important here for people that is listening now the session and want to contribute is not to propose new realities, new visions, or I don't know how to say in English that is not to establish the right system because we know that there isn't a right system to do the project, to do the civil design course. So I would avoid all of this theoretical debate about what is a civil design course, what is civic innovation school. I mean, it's more now time to suggest solutions, ideas about the topics we propose. I don't know what you think, Alfonso.
Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. I have said the debate, but for me, it's a collective construction using
Exactly.
discourse.
Okay, perfect. So we are in the same, we are in synchrony.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Okay, okay, okay. So in this way, the idea is okay. The construction we will see what we will achieve. Uh, Instead of having theoretical discussion debates, we are building something, and this continuous ongoing contribution, we will build something that actually so we don't know right now. But I'm sure that there will be something really really interesting, and maybe it's the opportunity also to improve the course.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe I was thinking maybe we can start a thread in discourse per each main group of tasks. I don't know if this could help or not. you know, communication,
Yes.
content, commercial economy. I don't know. Because for me, the problem with Slack is always the same. Is all the pieces, all the thoughts, the all the ideas get lost, you know.
Okay.
And for me, the good thing with this course is always the same. You have a repository there to, to well to know what we have done in the past. But let's see.
No, I
Maybe
like the idea. Sometimes I'm afraid that we are creating too much structure.
yeah.
I remember when we were with the Civic Innovation Fest, Civic Factory Fest, sorry, and we tried to build a huge platform where everyone could help with different categories, and then we were completely overwhelmed about all
Yeah.
the process, and we weren't able to actually deal with it. So.
Uh,
Uh,
I'm using all the time the logic that we have followed in Lost in Translation project, and in Lost in Translation project we are crazy about the structures. We are all
yeah.
yeah, we are all the time testing a structure, testing different ways of organization, and that's a value of the project. But maybe here is it's not the right thing to do. So uh, let's
Just
yeah,
just something really practical. I'm trying to join the discourse and I'm not able. I don't know if it's me with my low internet,
hmm
but right now I'm not able to join the discourse.
really I'm in right now.
No, me no. I don't
Okay.
know. Uh,
Well,
so what?
let's start with the Slack and we'll see.
Okay, let's start with Slack. Yes, add your comments and your opinion, and we will continue with this next week. I think it's quite interesting that I don't know. I'm quite confident that we are found or refound actually the way
hmm
doing what we do well in CivicWise in this open and distributed structure. Uh, So also trying to test more this hybrid communication between live session and this how you say that desynchronized communication online. So with Slack
hmm
and maybe later in Discord. So uh, let's see. I'm confident we could see. I think what I love also about this approach is that we are doing. We will coordinate the course as actually we learn during the course. So it's
Sorry.
interesting. In this way we are coordinating the course actually using the way we learn when we do the course.
Yeah, that's right.
So if we have an open community, so let's have now this open structure. Of course, there is something that maybe would be difficult, but I think during the process, I think we will have more better things than worse things that we
hmm
have with a really formed structure with the coordinators and it's interesting right now because maybe in a different situation would be more difficult, but with the Civic Innovation School working, so which is something really structured, so the equilibrium between them could help each other actually. So this is maybe the way we really could create the institution. So I'm quite excited about it. Would be great experience.
Mm.
Okay,
So I think it's enough for today.
it's enough. Yeah, 1 hour is enough. That's it's also good. We are, yeah, perfect. Okay, so just an important things. When the next one, so we will keep the Thursday 6 Madrid time.
Yeah, Thursday 20 of June.
No, it's 21.
21.
Okay, so let's keep the rhythm. So we will see next week, 21st at 6.
That's it.
Okay. So thanks, Alfonso. Thanks. I think there were people watching the YouTube. So great. See you next week.
Yeah. See you next week. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. And we did all the session in English, eh?
Yeah. Not bad.
Not bad. Okay, bye.